The cost of healthcare in America is out of control, but if you've been considering buying into those popular weight loss injections, you'll want to watch this first. In today's episode, we're diving into the real goal of Big Pharma and what those weight loss injections are actually costing you. And stick around to the end because I'm showing you why they may not be worth the price tag after all. Welcome to part 5 of my special GLP-1 series. My name is Crystal Sale. I am a chiropractor and I love to geek out on all things holistic health and anti-aging. So if you're new here, get subscribed so you stay in the know on all of my new episodes. So by now, we've talked about all things GLP-1. We've discussed what the GLP-1 hormone is and what it does in the body. We discussed synthetic GLP-1 and its side effects in part 2 of our series. We also talked about how to increase GLP-1 through nutrition and why activation is the new way to optimal health. You are practically GLP-1 experts by now. So as our last part in this series, it's time to talk about money, specifically the cost of doing business with Big Pharma. So let's dive in. Let's get real about business for a minute. The goal of any business is to make a profit. And if that business can continue to sell something month after month to people they have already sold to in the past, that is the easiest way to make that profit. The barriers to sell are already lower because you have bought from that company in the past. And the pharmaceutical companies, they're no different. The ultimate goal of a pharmaceutical company is to get you on a drug and have you become a customer for life. Clearly, weight loss injections are their gold mine, especially when you consider their profit margins. One Yale study found that it costs less than $5 a month to manufacture Ozempic, but they are charging Americans almost $1,000 per month. I've heard for some injections that may be up to $1,500 by now, and it's pretty likely that you are paying that out of pocket because not every insurance company is covering the cost. So let's say you just turned 48 years old and decide to get on those drugs. Assuming you live to at least 77, you should expect to pay almost $350,000 for these injections. Now consider it costs them less than $1,800 to make. Their take-home profit is almost entirely what you're paying them. But remember, there are side effects to being on these weight loss injections. So now their profit is even better because you need even more medications to take care of all of those symptoms. 66% of the US population take one or more prescription drugs, with 1 in 5 adults between the ages of 40 and 79 taking 5 or more prescriptions. And because the US is the largest consumer of prescription drugs, we are being targeted for maximum profits. Drug prices are higher in America than any other country and actually rose by 7.4% in 2022. Anyone else a little fired up about that? The healthcare system is bankrupting us. The average cost of healthcare in the US in 2022 was almost $13,500. That's over $1,000 per month, and that's an average from 2 years ago. So it's gone up since then. And if you're sick, the cost is even higher. Those costs don't even include the weight loss injections. So now you're paying at least $2,000 a month because you're not just paying for the drug. You're paying for all the other drugs to fix the side effects from each of those drugs. You're paying for doctor's visits, hospital trips, and diagnostic procedures. That adds up. Big Pharma makes more money by keeping you sick, which is exactly what prescription drugs do. By forcing the body to perform in an unnatural way with synthetic drugs, your body is unable to function the way that it was designed to, and your body is in a constant state of dis-ease. So, what is your health worth to you? Would you be open to trying a natural GLP-1 activator that works with your body instead of against it? At a fraction of the costs, you can reset your body's natural production of GLP-1, leading to a satiation and significantly reduced food cravings. You can finally have the willpower to eat the right foods without the harmful side effects promised with GLP-1 agonist drugs. This brand new natural weight management system launches in October. So if you want to be the first to get your hands on these incredible products, jump on my pre-launch list by going to crystalasale.com/slim or by clicking the link in the show notes below. Now, another problem that many people are seeing with the weight loss injections is that they stop being effective after a certain period of time. Just check out this testimony from Tracy, who's been taking a semaglutide for 2.5 years.
Semaglutide, so they're both while I'm on semaglutide. The blue shirt one was after I'd been on it about a year, and then the other one where I'm a lot puffier, that is last week. And so still on it, actually on a higher dose in the red bikini than the all black bikini, but still working out, still eating moderate. And, you know, like I'm kind of an 80-20 girl. I'm not a perfectionist. I'm not counting every macro anymore. But neither was I in the blue, you know, just using moderation. Nothing has changed except that the drug doesn't work. The longer you're on it, the less effective it is. So that's the difference between those two photos, is about a year and 4 months, and just the way the drug works. But I felt amazing. Like in the blue there, we were in the Bahamas, and I was like, okay, moms can get their bodies back after kids. Like, it's almost like you forget that you're on this thing and you just think it's just you did the work and it's going to stay like this forever. Well, the problem with these drugs is there's some side effects, some pretty nasty ones. I had never in my life had anxiety, and the last year I've been struggling a lot with anxiety. I get really bad heartburn and I get a lot of cramping. And so it was like the longer I was on it, the less effective it got, but the more side effects I started feeling. And so as I started gaining weight, I talked to this nurse practitioner, and she's like, yeah, we just have to keep upping your dose. And I'm like, so not only do I have to live on this, but I have to keep upping my dose and paying more for it because it's really freaking expensive. And then the more you take, the more it obviously is. And I was like, and I just am not comfortable with living on a drug for the rest of my life. Like I was really struggling.
Her body stopped recognizing the drug, and so as her dosage went up, so did the cost. This is common because your body is being forced to perform this unnatural process, which in turn is causing problems and wreaking havoc in other areas as well. The body is incredibly intelligent and is trying to find ways to fight against what it knows is wrong. The pharmaceutical industry's main goal is to get you on a medication as soon as they can, for as long as they can, to make the most money possible. And GLP-1 agonist drugs prescribed for lifetime use are their gold mine to your money. Not only are they making almost 100% profit, but their star drug stops being effective, requiring ever-increasing dosages and in turn costs. And that's just monetary costs. What are the costs to your health to force your body to work in a way that is unnatural and detrimental to normal, healthy function? If you want help with your weight, but you're starting to see that those popular weight loss injections may not be worth the cost, then join my pre-launch list for the only supplement proven to activate GLP-1 naturally. This brand new weight management system was developed by a company with a 20-year proven track record in cellular activation. They've been biohacking the body long before the term was even coined, and they were featured in Newsweek as one of the top innovators in the life sciences. So, if you want to be the first to know when this incredible GLP-1 activator is released, jump on my list at crystalasale.com/slim or click the link in the show notes below. And let me know in the comments, what is your health worth to you? All right, my friend, if you found value, let me know in the comments section below. Let me know what you loved most. Give it a thumbs up. If you know anyone else that would find value in this episode, share this with them and make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.